Throughout evolution, just like animals, many plants have developed defense mechanisms to avoid predation. However, unlike animals, plants lack the ability to flee and therefore have to rely on other forms of protection. These defensive strategies can include physical features such as thorns, but they can also involve the production of toxins, a variety of chemical compounds capable of inducing anything from mild discomfort to the death of animals and humans. Furthermore, these poisonous plants also play a significant role in human culture, from their historical use as homicidal tools to the development of beneficial products from their peculiar characteristics. In this video we are going to present some of the deadliest plants in the world, so we invite you to watch this video, subscribe to the channel, leave your like and turn on notifications. Tobacco plant. The tobacco plant, scientifically known as Nicotiana tabacum, is one of the most widely cultivated non-food plants in the world due to its use in the production of tobacco-related products. The tobacco plant is a herbaceous plant. It can reach up to 3 meters in height. Its leaves are large, oval and green in color, while the cultivation of this plant is usually annual. The leaves of this plant contain several chemical components, including high levels of nicotine, an alkaloid compound responsible for the addictive properties of tobacco, and if ingested directly can even result in death. Indirectly, tobacco is extremely dangerous, being responsible for approximately 8 million deaths per year, mainly as a consequence of smoking, according to the World Health Organization, as the consumption of tobacco products is associated with a number of health problems, including heart disease, lung cancer, pulmonary emphysema, and other diseases. This plant is native to the tropical and subtropical regions of South America, and despite the risk it can cause to people's health, the tobacco plant is of great commercial importance worldwide, as the tobacco industry is one of the largest industries in the agricultural sector and has a significant impact on the economy of many countries, such as China, India and Brazil, standing out as the main producers of this plant in the world. Oleander. Known for its beauty, elegance, narrow and long leaves, similar to the shape of a spear, and for its striking flowers that usually vary in white, pink, among others, the oleander plant is a medium to large shrub, which usually grows between 2 and 6 meters high. However, despite the beauty, this plant is highly toxic and can be fatal if ingested by humans. All parts of this plant, including leaves, flowers, stems and seeds, contain cardiac glycosides, chemicals that affect the functioning of the heart, which can cause arrhythmias, tachycardia and bradycardia. In addition, if ingested, this plant can also cause gastrointestinal disorders, such as intense vomiting and diarrhea, which can lead to serious health problems and even death. Therefore, it is extremely important to avoid direct contact with the oleander plant and to ensure that children and pets do not have access to this plant. Fortunately, deaths from poisoning by this plant are rare, as the plant is very bitter and therefore quickly prevents anyone from consuming large amounts of this plant. The oleander plant is native to a broad region that spans the Mediterranean, including parts of Europe, North Africa, and Asia. Castor bean. The castor bean plant is a perennial species that can grow from 1 to 4 meters in height, has a thick stem, with large leaves, divided into segments, while castor bean flowers are small and grouped in inflorescences. The castor bean is especially known for its oval, spiky-looking seeds, which are extremely toxic due to the presence of a substance called ricin, which is one of the most powerful toxins ever known. Ricin is a protein that can be fatal if ingested or injected in certain amounts, and if castor bean seeds are ingested by humans, symptoms can usually appear within a few hours and may include severe abdominal pain, diarrhea, low blood pressure, nausea, vomiting, among others. However, despite these seeds being highly toxic, the oil extracted from castor bean seeds is safe and has various applications, such as in the production of cosmetic products. In addition, the oil from the seeds is also used as biodiesel due to its high viscosity, and castor bean has been explored for the production of bioplastics and other biodegradable materials. The exact origin of the castor bean is uncertain, but it is believed that this plant originated in Ethiopia or the Horn of Africa region. Lily of the Valley. The lily of the valley, scientifically known as Convallaria majalis, is a perennial plant originating from Europe and Asia and is widely appreciated for its delicate white flowers and its sweet and unmistakable scent, becoming a popular plant in gardens and often cultivated for its ornamental features, as this plant has beautiful bright green lance-shaped leaves and bell-shaped flowers. However, despite all these good features, the lily of the valley is a plant that is considered poisonous, as both the leaves and flowers contain toxic substances such as convallatoxin and convallamarine, which can be harmful if ingested. These toxic substances mainly affect the cardiovascular system and can cause problems such as cardiac arrhythmias, decreased blood pressure, nausea, vomiting and diarrhea. In more serious cases, ingestion of parts of the plant in large quantities can lead to serious complications, including cardiovascular collapse and even death. Therefore, it is important to take precautions when dealing with lily of the valley by keeping this plant out of reach and avoid accidental consumption, especially if there are children or pets in the house. Rosary Pea. The rosary pea plant, also known by other names such as Castor Bean, is a climbing plant native to India and parts of tropical Asia. The most striking feature of this plant is its seeds, which are small, shiny and have red color with a characteristic black spot at the end. However, what makes these seeds special is the fact that they are extremely toxic when ingested, as these seeds contain Abrus, a ribosome-inhibiting protein, which acts by inhibiting protein synthesis in cells, affecting the normal functioning of the body. The effects of Abrus on the human body include damage to cells, suppression of the immune system, inflammation, kidney and liver dysfunction, and even death, and symptoms of Abrus poisoning can manifest as nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, weakness, difficulty breathing, seizures, and multiple organ failure. Abrus can enter the human body by ingestion, inhalation or absorption through the skin and mucous membranes, and even small amounts can be extremely dangerous, so you must take the utmost care when handling rosary pea seeds to avoid serious damage to your health. Despite its toxicity, the rosary pea has cultural and religious significance in several countries and is often used in the making of rosaries and other decorative objects. Hemlock. The hemlock is a poisonous plant that can reach heights between 1 and 2 meters, has dark green leaves, while its flowers are small, white and grouped in umbels, and this plant is also characterized by emitting an unpleasant odor when crushed. But what makes the hemlock notorious is the fact that it is highly poisonous, as this plant contains several toxins, the most well-known being Conium, a powerful alkaloid that acts as a neuromuscular blocker, affecting the central and peripheral nervous system. In addition, hemlock intoxication can also cause a number of other symptoms, such as nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain, seizures, coma, among others, which can even lead to death. Historically, hemlock gained prominence for being the plant used for the execution of Socrates, the famous Greek philosopher who was sentenced to death by poisoning in 399 before Christ.